Hey, hey! Welcome back, folks, to some more vintage story. As you can see with the beautiful tree leaf colors, it is autumn. It is September 3rd, to be exact. And oh man, does autumn look great in this game. I mean, come on! So, I have been a very busy bee since the last episode, doing a whole bunch of odd jobs here and there, and just sort of generally trying to upkeep my ability to survive. Starting off with me grabbing a bunch of berries. The blueberry bushes have been harvested, white currants, red currants, and then we've got these which are starting to flower again. Whether or not they are going to produce any more berries before they wind up dying off for winter remains to be seen, I guess. But yes, the big thing that I've been doing since the last episode, though, is this. Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to open this door to our new overhauled cellar. We have ourselves a whopping great area. Well, two whopping great areas to store peat as fuel for these here cooking spits. So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on here now. We've got ourselves a whole bunch more storage vessels. We've got seeds and bone meal in this one. We've got ourselves all of the berries inside of this one. I mean, look at it all. There's so much that we'll probably be able to make with all this. It is nuts. In here, we've got ourselves all of the crockery. In here are a whole bunch of veggies that I've managed to harvest. In here is basically meat and fat. And then in here, we've got ourselves a bunch of rot, which apparently can be converted into a form of fertilizer in a barrel. Anyway, the first thing I want to do today is I want to experiment just a little bit. As you can see here, we actually have ourselves a crock here, which has some stuff inside it. Red meat stew with boiled turnip. Some of you folks are saying that apparently you can add fat to this, and it seals it, which massively increases the spoil timer. It's probably not worth doing this on something that's only got one serving, though, so I'm actually going to go ahead and not do that. However, the next load of food that we create, yes, we will, because I think that'd be a really good idea, because, you know, the more food we have to last us during winter, which is 27 in-game days, yeah, the better we're gonna be. So yeah, what do you think of my new overhauled cellar? Eh? Leave your feedback in the comments area down below. One of the things I do want to do down here is I want to add a few more trunks, maybe 2 trunks on either side in these little recesses here, just so we got ourselves a bunch of bulk storage. Only if I go up here, you're going to notice there's quite a lot of, like, granite stones and andesite stones in amongst all of the foliage here. And then I'm thinking we could probably have ourselves a trunk entirely dedicated to wood. So, yeah, definitely lots of odd jobs to be done in today's episode. And I'm very excited to get started. And what we're going to get started with is these. Our onions have finally matured. The flax is getting close. The spelt is getting very close, and so is the rye. The turnips are, what, 3 out of 5? That's not going too bad. Growth speed here, 33%. Ooh, yikes. What's going on here? K, we are low on potassium around here. We need to figure out what fertilizer gives more potassium, because otherwise, yeah, this growth speed means that these carrots potentially might not be ready in time for winter. Anyway, let's grab ourselves a bunch of onions, and while we do so, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you for all of your lovely support throughout this series. I've also noticed there's been a whole bunch of new subscribers and new faces to this series lately, and that's mostly because of DallasMed65 shouting me out, so a massive thank you to Dallas, and also a massive thank you to all of you folks who have come on over to this series from his videos, if you have done. If you have, then let me know in the comments area down below. But yeah, either way, thank you so much for checking out this series. I do appreciate it. And of course, if you are new to the series and you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel with those bell notifications turned on, and you'll be the first to know when the new episodes roll out. And of course, if you do find yourselves enjoying this episode, then do be sure to drop a like to show your support. I'd very much appreciate it. So, checking out our onion harvest. Oh my goodness me, a stack and a half? Or 90 in total? My goodness me. Let me chuck it in here, and what do you know? Look at the spoil timers on these. So, growth time for onions are 17 days, but they are only cold resistant down to -1 degree. I think we might be too late to plant down more onions. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep them in here for the next in-game year. The next in-game year that rolls around, we are going to go hard on the farming, okay? This year has mostly been for sort of experimentation, you know, me being new at the game and all that. So, yeah, I've learned a lot. And I'm going to take that new knowledge to next year's in-game crop. So then, the next odd job. I have a tin bronze shovel head and a tin bronze axe head. You might notice I've already made the tin bronze pickaxe, and it's lost a bunch of durability because, well, you know, I worked on my cellar, and it required me chopping up a whole bunch of stone and replacing it here with the granite cobblestone. It looks good. And it was durability well spent, I think. So, here we are with an axe. 400 durability, tool tier 3. Yeah, buddy. And the shovel has a whopping 600 durability. There is something I want to try in today's episode, and it involves an anvil, an old anvil, more to the point, and a chisel. Apparently, you can break down anvils and get some of the original materials back. Yeah, here we are. How to scrap. Anvils can be broken down into ingots using a chisel. This will require an amount of chisel durability equal to the full new durability of a chisel of the same metal tier. So basically what that means is we need to get ourselves a brand new copper chisel in order to be able to break down this copper anvil. I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult. All we need to do is we need to get this here forge lit up. We're gonna add ourselves some ingots. And we're going to wait for these things to heat up. And do you know what? While we're at it, should we go ahead and... Oh, interesting. So I was about to try and add tin bronze ingots to this, but maybe you can only add ingots of one type at a time to a forge? I mean, you know, it's not exactly difficult to make another one. So there we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this bad boy lit up. And we are going to get ourselves some tin ingots up to temperature. Hey, here we go. White hot ingots. Let's take one of these off. Put it on here. And what was it we needed? A chisel, which is right here. Alright, so that is the chisel taken care of. What about a little bit of a something else? What do we need? I'm going to say nails and strips. We need these in order to make chests, right? However, I don't think we've got enough copper to make ourselves 8. So we're going to go for just 4 here. Alright, I think I was right to only go for 4 nails and whatever it was. Cool. Alright, so outside. Let's chuck these in the water to cool off. Oh no, I chucked my food in there. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. What? It got rid of the food? Oh! No! I didn't mean to do that. That was a genuine mistake. Oh, man. What an absolute doofus brain. Alright, well, let's get these made. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just do a little bit of this. And there we are. Couple of trunks. Amazing. So, we do a little bit of this, do a little bit of this. Hey, look at that. We get 8 copper ingots back. Bro! Okay, that is so worth it. So, time to start working on some bronze stuffs. What have we got here? Nails and strips, tin bronze scales. We've got wrenches, pickaxes. Oh, there's so much stuff to be had. Do you know what? We need ourselves some more nails and strips for the other trunks. So, let's get some more created. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Right, there we are. Very, very good. Right, let's get you chucked in the water. Dude, we're going to have storage coming out of the freaking wazoo here. All right, so do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Get rid of this bad boy. And a little bit of that. Dude. Dude, our cellar is, like, properly kitted out now. Alrighty, so what else do we want? Tin bronze shears. Oh, a scythe. Some of you folks are saying that I should try and make myself a scythe because they are excellent at, was it harvesting grass, I think you folks were saying? Ah! No! My hammer was gone! Oh, you're kidding. I don't have a backup one either. Oh! Python! You big goofball! Oh, what have I done? Oh, check this out. I was sort of umming and ahhing, trying to figure out if there was a way to have it so you could smash down ingots into sort of their raw form so you could then put it into a crucible. Turns out you can. Once again, the chisel. Very, very good. So while that copper is smelting up, I just wanted to show you this. Like, come on. Is this not like a super chill, awesome vibe right here? Like, this could be my desktop background. It's that beautiful. All right, here we go. Get that poured in. So what do we think, folks? The next day, will we have ourselves spelt and rye to harvest? I guess there's only one way to find out. Don't really like the fact that that hammer mold is right next to my feet, but, I mean, you know, I guess it'll keep them warm. Right, now we can get back to a little bit of work, folks. Unfortunately, this has cooled down rather a lot, so I need to do just a little bit of a thing here. So, while that's heating up, let's go ahead. Oh, it's nighttime still. I mean, you know, it is autumn. The day-night cycle, the lengths of the days, the lengths of the nights, they change depending on the season of the year you're in. That is so awesome. I genuinely love that. I guess I just got so used to summer and it winding up being daylight by this time, 4:20 in the morning, and now I'm just sort of stuck for what to do. I mean, I guess I'll just sort of pop on in here. Hey, there we go. Right, so this thing's back up to temperature. So, let's get our hammer back out and let's finish off our project. And you know what? While we wait for daytime to break on through, maybe we should grab ourselves a whole bunch of, like, replacement tool parts. Here we go. Into the water you go. And ladies and gentlemen, we can now make ourselves our first ever scythe of this series. Episode 9. I'm surprised I haven't made one before, but there we are. 600 durability. And like I said, you folks were saying that you can use this to chop up grass super fast. So if we find ourselves a little bit of a cluster, let's say here. Whoa. Is that like a 3x3 area? Wow. That's incredible. Look at that! Wow, I'm really kind of surprised that I didn't make this sooner. This is such a good way to go. And it doesn't even get rid of the whole plant. It just reverts it to the eaten state, and then it can grow again. Oh, I'm never going to get tired of that. That is just so cool. All right, time to work on some stuff. So let's go for another tin pickaxe head. There we are, one pickaxe head. Next up, a tin bronze hammer. There we are. How about a little bit of an upgrade in our weaponry? Tin bronze falx head. We have ourselves 3.8 attack power with the copper falx. So how much will the tin bronze one provide? I guess we'll find out in a bit. Now, finally, wait, is this thing still able to be worked on? I'm thinking prospecting pick for the final little bit of work that I want to do right now. All right, prospecting pick, get in the water. Same with you, same with you, same with you. And wait. There you go. One tin bronze falx blade, 4.5 attack power and 450 durability, as opposed to 250 durability and 3.8 attack power. Tin bronze hammer, 750 durability, as opposed to 500. The prospecting pick, 250 durability, as opposed to 150. And finally, the pickaxe. I mean, you know, I showed you it before, but 450 durability. There we have it. So that's all of the anvil work I think I want to do today. My next odd job is to head back to that one area that said it had ultra-high sphalerite, only what we dug up in the last episode was, what, cassiterite? It wasn't the sphalerite. So we should still be able to find wherever that ultra-high sphalerite is. Only we need sphalerite if we're wanting to create for ourselves a whole bunch of bismuth bronze. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. My weapon/tool racks are now entirely full. I may have to start getting rid of these stone ones over here, only they've kind of become obsolete at this point. So, before we head out on our sphalerite hunt, I think what I'd like to do first is see how my crops are doing. Are these 9 out of 9? No, maybe the next day they'll be 9 out of 9. We've got 8 out of 9, 7, 7. These are doing well. 4 out of 5. These things are speeding along quite nicely, actually. The next thing I want to do before I go sphalerite hunting is I want to try and get myself a bunch of red meat. The more we can get, the more crocs we can start filling for our eventual winter meal supply. I think probably the best way for us to get red meat, at least relatively safely, I mean, they do get kind of annoyed with him when you slap them around, but boars seem to be a pretty good way to go. Whether they're the best way to go remains to be seen, but I feel like, in my experience so far, they've been pretty alright in terms of giving you a red meat supply. And it's these kinds of forests that I'm in now where you typically find them. Yeah, look at this guy. A sow. Come on. Oh, I wish I could swim faster. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Oh, I didn't bring a knife with me. Oh, for goodness sake, Python. Why am I so bad at remembering things? I mean, seriously. Come on. Red meat, please. 7. Hey, certainly a good start. We can make ourselves 3 servings at the moment. Basically, you take the amount of meat you have and divvy it by 2, and then you've got a rough idea as to the amount of meals you can create. So, any more sows or balls around? Oh, by the way, you might have noticed I've actually got a little bit lower an amount of health compared to recently, and that's because since the last episode I actually had a temporal storm happen and a bunch of dudes invaded my house and I may or may not have died. And when you die, it basically sort of takes away a good amount of your saturation for the different categories, thus reducing the maximum health you have. So yeah, I kind of have to start building that stuff back up again now. Until the next temporal storm happens, that is. Oh, hell no! Ah! That guy is really fast. He is really fast. I'm dead. Wait, yeah. Sheesh. What the hell happened there, man? That just scared the heck out of me. Oh, man. And now my max health is only 14. What the heck? Is there even a chance I'll be able to get my stuff back without annoying that bear again? Only, yeah, that guy's kind of nasty. Ah, all of this is reminding me I am in desperate need of armor, aren't I? Okay, well, there's my stuff. I should probably get myself out of here, right? Another sow for you, boy. Oh, don't you even try it, son. Did you see him turn around? Trying to freaking take me out. I'm not about to have none of that nonsense. Another 5 bits of meat, so now we can make 6 servings of food. Oh, hey there, Wolfie. Dead, dead, dead. Okay. That's cool. No, I missed. Python, how do you suck so bad at this? Come on. Come on. Duh. Oh, nervous. No. No, yeah, that's what I thought, sunshine. Creature weight decent? Oh, please give me a good amount of meat. Oh, it's bush meat. So I got mauled down to half health for bush meat. What a load of poo. Female fox, do they give red meat or is it bush meat? I'm gonna guess bush meat, yep. Ooh, hello. Sorry. Oh, I feel so terrible. Wait, there's no parent around who's about to maul me to death, right? Whoa. Bighorn ram. Hello. I'm so dead. Oh my god. Dude, they move. Oh my god. This guy is hashtag mad. I'm so dead. No! A bush got in the way. Well, I'll tell you something, my friends. This whole hunting trip hasn't exactly gone as smoothly as I would have wanted. And now we're in a race against the clock to get our stuff back before it gets too dark. Bighorn ram located. My stuff. I think that's all of it. Oh, that's what did it. So the branchy leaves are solid. You cannot run through them. That would certainly explain a lot. Right. If you think I'm about to just leave it there. No. Oh, wait. This guy's running away. Okay, that means he must have low health. Hey. You better come back here, son. Dude, he's going so fast. I did kill the bighorn ram. Excellent. Can I harvest this guy? Okie dokie. Right, so we've got our torch on us, which I guess, you know, isn't too bad. In fact, you know what? Maybe we should put it on here, because then we can still have our weapon on us. Ah, wait, what's happening? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't like that sound. Those freaking wolves, wherever they are, they can stay the hell away. Oh, we got a battle. We got a battle. Come on, buddy. Try me. Try me, son. Oh, no, my torches. No. What have I done? Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you know what? That is a fantastic amount of meat. We can make 16 servings. I just wish I could see. Come on, Python. Just keep following the mini-map and just hope and pray that there's no gigantic holes in your way. Wait, that kind of rhymed. Oh, I see light. Yeah, we're back. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Alright, so check it out. We can have ourselves a good amount of dishes here. I wonder if we could cook poultry and red meat together. Let's have a look, in fact. So we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, look at that. Meat poultry stew. So we'll have one load having onions and turnips for no reason aside from why the heck not. And then the other one can be, I don't know, carrots and onions. IRL, I love carrots and onions together. So yeah. I am going to feel very good about having this. And then in this last one, just some, like, odds and sods. Now to grab some peat from our stockpiles. And now to light these up. Dude, we're going to wind up with so many meals. For the first time ever, the Cook Nook has all of its fire pits lit up and cooking stuff. Dude, I'm so happy. Right, while that's cooking up, I need to get myself upstairs. Ah, I knew I had some backup poultices. Very good. I can heal myself up. Very good. Red meat poultry stew with boiled carrots and onions gives a grand total of 1,095 saturation. Very nice. I think that's just going to be the meal we have honors for when we go sphalerite mining. And now to get the rest of my red meat cooked. Oh, wait. 4 bits of peat wasn't enough? Really? Okay, that's actually kind of surprising. I thought 4 bits of peat would have been enough to get these things cooked up, but no, apparently not. Okay, I think 6 bits of peat is the magic number, so we can take that out, and this should now provide ourselves with all of the meals that we're looking for. Same with this one. This one, though, not entirely sure, because this is technically the second meal it's cooking up. But in the case of the pots that have 6 meals, 6 bits of peat. So if we just remember 1 bit of peat per meal, I think that's an easier way to look at things. So here we are, 1,140 saturation in total with this. 1,140 saturation in total with this. Very good. Right, now we're going to whip out some of these here crocks. And presumably I'll just sort of right-click and it fills them. There we are. Okay, and then we do the same with this one. Oh, dude, this is so awesome. And then what we need to do is grab out the fat and then we can seal them. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so let's get these things put back on the shelf. And I guess we're just going to wait for them to cool down. And then we'll be able to see how much spoilage time they have. And here we are. We can fill up yet another crock with the 4 serving stew thingy that we just made. So, once again, some fat. Get that sealed and get that placed in there. All right, here we are. A brand new day. Let's check on the crops first of all, and then we're going sphalerite mining. 8 out of 9. Oh, we got some 9 out of 9s. I'd quite like all of them to be 9 out of 9s, though, ideally. Real quick, though, the moisture levels are actually getting a little bit on the low side. In some cases, we should probably do ourselves a favor here. Get them back up to 100. So, that's the watering taken care of. And now, ladies and gents, it's time. We're going sphalerite mining. This is gonna be awesome. To have ultra-high sphalerite come up on a prospect is pretty darn awesome. Should probably do ourselves a favor here, too, and pick ourselves up some more horsetail only. Yeah, that stack of poultices I got out before was my final stack of poultices, so yeah, definitely need to get some more going. Holy crap, this is a lot of horsetail. No complaints coming from me, though. Wait, hang on a minute. Our ladder shaft is there, but yet there was a cave entrance here the whole time? Am I just blind or something? Like, seriously, how do I not notice this? Or did I actually explore this and we discovered there was nothing here? I don't know. My memory is failing me right now. Like it usually does. Come on, maybe the sphalerite is down here. Ah, is it? Is it? I don't know. Oh, no, what is that? I don't want to know. Yeah, no, I really don't think I want to know what that guy is. I think I'm just going to get the hell out of here. I'm just going to go back to my ladder shaft. Screw this. Hey, ladder shaft, how you doing? Let's see if we can't find ourselves what we're looking for. Sphalerite tracer mounts. Wait, we're already kind of nearly there? Okay, what if I was to go maybe a little bit further down? Still tracer mounts. Let's try the other side of the ladder. What do we got here? No ore node. Okay, so it's definitely over this way. Come on, let's have something better than tracer mounts, eh? Nope, still tracer mounts. I've got to be honest, part of me just kind of wants to continue on my ladder shaft, going down and down and down again. Maybe we can find some slightly better than trace deposits of sphalerite. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Let's do this thing. Oh, hello, drifters. How you doing? How's it going? Ah, you son of a... God, get out of here, man. Oh, I really don't like that darkness. If I'm able to grab myself some more blocks, then I'd quite like to block off this ladder shaft from the cave. And then, yeah, I might just feel a little bit safer about continuing on my ladder shaft. So here we are, breaching into the andesite layers. Is it time for another short-range prospect? I think so. What have we got going on around here, if anything? Hopefully, at least some things. Oh, nothing at all. Please don't let there be a pit of death down here. It's bad enough having my sanity go down really, really fast there. So, come on. Let there be something. No ore node. Really? Do we need to go even further down? Is that even a good idea? I don't know. Oh, hello. What's that? Quartz. Ah, that's not actually what I'm looking for. However, I can break it now. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Well, I know that there's quartz here, but is there a chance there's anything else down here? Come on, short-range prospect. Give me something aside from quartz. Native silver in quartz. Tracer mount. Oh, it's right there, in fact. Wait. Silver. Wow. I can't believe it. We've actually found some silver in our world. First time for you, boy, right there. All right, time for a meal, and then we're going to keep on going down. I think we're just going to keep going until we run out of ladder at this point. Dude, we are so far down in our world now. Quite possibly the deepest we have gone yet. There's still nothing around here aside from quartz, though. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the last of the ladders. That's all we have. All right, one last prospect down here before returning near to the surface to see if we can't find that freaking sphalerite. What the hell is that sound? Okay. Well, there's clearly something around here. A space for them to spawn. That sounds so unnerving. Do you know what? Nah, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm just done. I don't want to freaking deal with that. Do I want to mine some more of this quartz in the hopes that there's maybe some more silver? I mean, why not? I mean, who knows? This is the first time I'm actually mining quartz in this series. Maybe we can get lucky with some cool stuffs. Well, failing that, this quartz will be used to create glass. Only I seem to recall briefly going over the handbook entry for greenhouses. And of course, greenhouses require glass. So for us to have ourselves a bunch of quartz in preparation for glass is going to be very, very good for us. Oh, a little bit more silver to be had over here. And there's still some more silver to be had. However, I'm getting a little bit concerned about my little cog down there. It is emptying quite quickly. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself back up to the surface. We're going to see about trying to find that sphalerite. That was the whole point of me coming out here at the end of the day. Oh, we have an upgrade. Sphalerite now small amounts. And I've been going up. So, let's keep going up. And we'll do some more prospects along the way. Medium amounts. Dude, we must be getting so close now then. This is starting to get on my nerves. For the life of me, I cannot find this sphalerite. Like, I don't know where it is. I simply... Wait. Hang on a minute. What? That's what sphalerite looks like? How the hell, man? That texture is way too similar to the rest of the granite. Wow. Okay, that is actually madness. To the untrained eye, i.e. me, dude, that is insane. So, basically, I'm just going by the top center tooltip there now. So, we actually found the zinc. You can't tell me that's the only 2 bits, though, right? There's gotta be more. Yep, there's another bit. And another bit. So yeah, here we are back at the surface. I gotta be honest, I'm disappointed with that. I'm disappointed with the outcome. We got ourselves 8 bits of sphalerite. It's 20 units per chunk though. So we should wind up with a grand total of, what is it, 160 units? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ourselves back to base. We're gonna break down those copper ingots so they become nuggets again. And then we're gonna see about making ourselves some bismuth bronze. Also, I would like to revisit that one ruin that we found in the caves in the last episode. Only apparently I completely forgot to pick up some bits and bobs, some torch holders and the chandeliers, which apparently are rare. All right, here we go. How about this for a healing top up? That's not too bad, is it? 4 full stacks of poultices as a backup. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so here we go with the silver. Wow. We need 20 pieces of this to make a silver ingot. That is nuts. But here we are with the sphalerite. And then the quartz, that's not hammered. That is just smelted straight into glass. So here we are with the copper bits. We are going to make a bunch of them, 140. And here we are checking out the bismuth bronze alloy amounts. 50 to 70% copper, 20 to 30% zinc, and 10 to 20% bismuth. Unfortunately, the zinc / sphalerite is the thing we have in the least amount. So we're going to go for only 20% with this. Bismuth, we've got plenty of that, so I don't mind going for 20% for that. And then, of course, the remaining 60% will be copper. So if I've done all of my totting up correctly, if I grab out a crucible, get it chucked in here, I should be able to do boom, 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 750 bits of bismuth bronze. The limiting factor is the sphalerite, unfortunately. We're going to have to see if we can't find ourselves a very much larger sphalerite deposit at some point. For now, though, let's get this bismuth bronze created. And I think to finish off the episode, I want to see just how much of a pain it'll be to make bismuth bronze armor. Only some of you folks were saying that using bismuth bronze for armor is a better shout than using bismuth bronze for tools and weaponry. So let me see if I can't find... Here we go. So, brigandine helmet, bismuth bronze. Okay, so we need leather and bismuth bronze plates. Wait, smelt into 2 bismuth bronze ingots? So, reverse that, and 2 bismuth bronze ingots are required in the creation of bronze plates. Yikes. Okay. That's quite expensive, isn't it? But check it out, the stats here. 1050 durability, 1.1 health points flat damage reduction, 79% protection, protection tier 2. We've got healing effectiveness minus 17%. Hunger rate plus 12%. What? That doesn't sound very good. Ranged weapon accuracy minus 7%. Ranged weapon charge time plus 14%. In just about every way, aside from durability and presumably decent protection, this gives you quite a lot of debuffs. Do I really want to go for that? Plate helmet, 900 durability. This comes with even crazier debuffs. So, 900 durability, 1,150 with this, and it gives you less debuffs than the plate armor. And then you've got the head armor, which gives you only 650 durability, but gives you the least amount of debuffs. And it only requires bismuth bronze chains. So, believe it or not, we could actually make this. Oh, that would be a cool episode end goal to go for. However, before we get on with that, I want to see how many of these chains we're actually gonna need. So here we are, chain body armor and chain leg armor. Oh man, okay, so this requires a body leather jerkin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. So a grand total of 22 ingots are required for this? Oh my gosh. And what about the leg armor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 ingots for this. Wow. Okay. Leg leather jerkin requires 8 bits of leather. Dude, we're going to have to get into leather making, aren't we? I feel like I've been putting it off for far too long. We need tannin. We need prepared hide. And then, oh, you just leave it, presumably? Ah, bugger. I should have toggled this bad boy so the Bismuth Bronze was still smelting up. Ah! A lot of the time I have pause game on so I don't get, you know, stuck on bomb from behind. But, yeah, in this case, it was actually kind of a hindrance. Ah, check this out. Lamella armor. This could be more worthwhile going for. Only the Bismuth Bronze lamellae only requires 1 ingot. Ooh, and pelt, which we actually already have. Not that lot, but this lot. Dude, that actually might not be a bad way to go. Body lamellae. We could actually do this. I mean, granted, the durability isn't as good as the other armor that we were just looking at, but certainly for now, this could probably do the job. So can it be any sized pelt? Or does it actually have to be medium? No, we've got medium, large, huge. Okay, so medium minimum. Oh, wait, it can be small pelt. In which case we might actually... I don't know. We don't have... Oh, wait. Ah, so the amount scales with how large the pelt is. Dude, we could actually do this. We won't be able to have the whole lot done by the end of today's episode, but we'll be able to have a pretty good amount of the resources we need. I just kind of wish that I had more than 1 lamellae mold, but ah, well, it is what it is. I knew that eventually my pelt would actually have some usage, and I'm very happy that it will. So, real quick, I said we were going to go check out that little cave abandoned thingy madoohickey that I forgot to pick up a torch holder and various other bits and bobs. So, let me just quickly make my way over there. Here it is. Right, torch holder, you guys will say. There it is, yeah. Can be used to place torches inside and will never burn out. That is a fantastic find. What's that? A ceiling chain. Not too fussed about that. Any other little torch sconces? We've got candle stubs. And there is the chandelier. So can we just like flat out pick that up? Yes, we can. Alrighty, and now back to base. Let's see if we can't make ourselves a bit of lamellae armor. Okay, totally not getting easily distracted here. There is a staircase here. And come on, I've been playing RPG games long enough to know that if there's a staircase, it's probably going somewhere, right? Well, okay then. It just so happens that in this case, it goes nowhere. That's kind of disappointing, but oh well. Let's get ourselves back to base. For real this time. All right, we're finally back at base. I have a torch to put in the torch holder. And we've also placed down the chandelier down in the basement here. Unfortunately, I don't have any candles to put in it. But hopefully we can find one not too long from now. So here we are with the Bismuth Bronze. Let's get the lamellae mold poured in. And I'll tell you what, the rest of it, I think we're just going to make ingots. I'm going to hope that maybe I can make lamellae out of ingots. I hope so. If not, then I'll just have to smash these ingots back down and start the process again. I think what we'll actually do is we will make the lamellae armor in the next episode, unless you folks have any suggestions for other armors that we should actually go for. For now, I'm pretty determined on going for the lamellae armor, but if there's better ones out there, which aren't too expensive, then of course let me know. For now though, the final distraction for today's episode, lookity-doo. We've got spelt, we've got rye. Fantastic. Alright, just how many bits and bobs are we going to get from this though? We got over a stack of grain. Wow! That's nuts. Okay, what about the rye? let's have a look. We've got 52 rye. Alright, so on that successful and awesome note, I do believe it's just about time to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you folks have enjoyed today's episode and you're excited to see more, do be sure, of course, to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ding that bell if you don't want to miss out on my future content. But for now, though, thank you so much for watching. Do have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I shall see you folks in the next episode. Bye-bye.